What's up, guys? Stream starting out real soon here. I didn't give anybody a heads up this is coming, so I wanted to give it a little bit of a time while it's loaded in. I'm going to be testing out the diamond and the shift head to head with each other. I give a bunch of people a heads up that this is coming because I have a few people asking for it. Let's see who is asking. We have Curly Red and I think Zonker gave a 100 heads up. Let him know. Let's see. Getting that in. Sign in so I can see chat. I haven't done a stream in a while. I don't know how many people are here right now because I can't see all of that yet. I used to have all this very easy to see. Participants, can I see who's here? Nope, I don't see anybody here yet, I think. Control. No, well, hey, let me know in the chat if you are here. I'm gonna try and join in from my phone so I can maybe see a little better. What's up, Jock? Somebody into her ready for some testing. I'm playing on Steam because I can't get my computer to actually connect, or my phone to actually connect to my computer correctly. And hopefully things go well enough. Feel free, let me know if there's particular holes you want me to try out. I'm gonna jump in practice mode. Hey, it's up, Schwizzle. Practice round. I'm gonna first check out just the holes that come to mind first. And the first one that comes to my mind is ENSO 3. ENSO 3. And I got the shift and I got the diamond here. A good neutral wind to test it. So let's go shift first. My typical line with the shift is about here, and give that a straight pullback. Well, that was aimed well. That's not a good demonstration. I'm gonna try actually aim one well. What's up, Cameron? I gotta aim this a bit lower, clearly. And that's looking a lot better. Some weird glitchiness going on that screen. Okay, Steam, calm down. Cool. So that's getting out there. That's gonna have a good look at it. Let's try that same throw, same aim, same pullback with the Accurate Glide Diamond instead. Now, many of you watching know this already, but the Diamond has a little bit more drag. Oh, that had a lot more turn out of the hand. I wonder if my pullback was a bit different on that. I'll try it again to see. It has the light attribute baked in, the lighter disc. And I feel like I'm definitely seeing more turn there. You guys let me know if it looks like I'm doing something different. I try to do that same shot again. I'm going to do a shift. I feel without a doubt that's turning more with the light attribute. And I've seen you all talk about the light attribute having more turn. I've never really noticed. So I throw back to back here. That's right. So you're saying throw your light glide enigma, low power in the ground phase kind of shots. I mean, obviously it's really viable because you do it and it works well. Get back to diamond again. And the diamond, yeah, give that one a little bit of hyzer and still come right up on this bamboo. There we go. So it works out a lot more similar once I give out a little bit of hyzer. So it's certainly more turn out of the hand. Let's check out Pioneer Bay 9 is another one where I absolutely love the shift. And we'll see if the diamond can hold its own there. And of course, let me know if you guys have a hole where you want to see this work. So the shift here, gonna aim down a little bit more. And this straight pullback. Yeah, shows the diamond has the light attribute baked in, so instead of 175 grams, it's 170 grams. So there's a shift, straight up the middle, everything I'd expect there. Let's try that same throw with a diamond. And just to see the more turn again, I'm going to do that straight pullback. See, it didn't. By the stats, the diamond is supposed to be a little bit more stable. But that light attribute, I don't know how that affects things. Sorry, you guys are getting a little bit of lag there. Oh, all this buffering. Let me try and set with some settings. Buffering. Sorry, guys, I know that's messing up the stream a lot there. So, Adam, I have not done much of anything yet. This just started lagging a ton on me. I'm trying to figure out how to maybe adjust that, but I don't really mess that much. Uh, dang, well, I'm not going to be able to mess my settings, unfortunately, because I don't know how. And leave the diamond one more, see if I can get a good demonstration with the diamond of what it can do. Now the diamond is showing itself more stable than the shift. Yeah, Adam, we just got started just a few minutes ago. I'm being confused right now because the shift on this. Oh, my aim point shifted. That could be it. Let me go back to diamond with the aim point. Correct it again. There we go. That was the sway got me offline there, and so that works great. One thing I'm interested in for the diamond is that it has that light attribute, so I'm hoping to get a little bit more ground play out of it. A lot of things I discovered with the shift is that once it hits the ground, it does a lot of just stopping. See if this is going to do it. Now I didn't adjust that aim again after the sway. Yes, these are definitely forehand. Forehand shift is shaped perfectly for this line. Check out Northern Lights 8. I'll go check out Northern Lights 8. Northern Lights, where are we? Northern Lights 8, let's give it a go here. It's actually a great wind to show this too. Slide over to the left and get to aim right about that basket, I think. Yep, I love it. I love throwing the shift when there's that left to right wind. It just goes straight the direction we want. And I'm happy to end up by that rock. But now with the 3 wind, let's see how the diamond does. Oh wow, that lift is noticeable. That was huge how much it flew out of the hand there. And then get it up in the air again. I don't know, I think the diamond might grow on me a bit here. Get that aim point, set it up again. And the lift is very noticeable, especially in that wind. And it has a tad more stability, at least by the stats, as it's had more stability at the end. Yeah, Adam, you're asking if it goes further. I think it does go a little bit further than the shift. I think probably the easiest place to see that is actually on the practice range. See the shift up here. Because this will give me the distance right off the bat and not see the lines. So the shift is often, of course, is going to be the time it doesn't, stopping just before 400. There we go, 386. Gave that one a little bit of Anheuser accidentally out of the hand. And again, 391. And then we go over, we switch to the diamond. And I think it might be that light attribute that, again, that gives that ground play. Tons of lift up there. And I think that lift gives that ground play. Oh, that one's short. Okay, of course, everyone I tested before. 395 though, so still a little bit further at least. Is, there you go, sneaking out close to that 400. Yeah, I think the diamond is a tad more distance than the shift. So what other, help me out bring up to the top of my head. What are some other good shift holes? I know Reese had his whole get shifty event, but I don't remember what all those holes were that I practiced there. Oh man, that stream, I'm seeing the stream is still on. Oh no, I'm lagging behind there. Am I lagging behind? Oh, I was messing with the lag. Sorry guys, that's just me watching on my on my phone, and my phone is lagging behind. Where else do we check here? The diamond, the light attribute is going to make it a little bit more unpredictable. That's for sure. It just by nature of being light and having more of the wind to do with it. I did ENSO 3. I swear, I feel like I use the shift a ton, but now I'm not remembering where. Oh, I use it on Keho Park. Help me guys, what's the Keho Park with the two little bunkers in the middle? I oh, I don't remember that at all. Is that 3? I feel like it's gonna be one that's unmemorable to me. Yep, there we go. Oh, and perfect. Okay, the right to left wind. This is good because I use the right to left wind with a shift. I use that shift to just counter the right to left wind. And so it doesn't have that crazy understability and just goes straight to the basket. Though countering the wind might not be as good with the diamond because that light attribute. The wind might make it go a little crazier. No, it's working out. So I feel like most of these shots are basically the same. I'm not noticing a huge difference. The diamond works. It has that lift. The big lift is certainly there compared to the shift, which is staying a lot lower to the ground for its flight. And I think I like that lift. I think I do. Yeah, Ikigai Springs 2 was in that line. That's right. Reese showed me that line after I did my video and said I could not think of how he would use that line on Ikigai Springs 2. But actually, I think the extra stability, I hope I remember that right. Somebody correct me if I'm getting this wrong about the stats showing less stability on the diamond or more stability on the diamond. I think it was here. I'm gonna do shift first. More intuitive for me. Yikes. I gotta aim higher on that one. Reese just showed me this line after I made my video and said I didn't know how to do it. All right, that shift gets across there. I'm definitely much more a fan of the sapphire for this shot, but the diamond has that lift. Yeah, wow. That was so clearly a further shot. Morning smooth, night smooth. Night for me. I'm up late. Where's that? Yeah, shift just barely clearing. I don't know, guys. I think the diamond, it might make its way in. It's scary knowing that Valley grounds are coming again soon and thinking about whether I want to make that change anything right before Valley League. But the diamond is nice. Yeah, I think it has that little bit extra stability. Okay, oh, Maple Hill Diamond 3. That's a good one, Death Jock. Maple Hill Diamond 3. What the shift was basically built for this hole. And I haven't thrown in a while. If it's built for this hole and I'll mess it up. No, that works. And I can't see this being a problem if we have a little bit more fade on it and more lift. I feel like the lift is only going to be helpful here. Yeah, there we go. The lift gets it right over the top. Let's try to see one more time. Diamond, there's the aim point. And it gets its way right up there. One annoying stump. That's okay. And the shift, again, it works. But feels, yeah, that feels basically the same the way it's working here. You are saying downtown 9. Of course it's longer than a Sampo desktop because the Sampo is no good. No, obviously it's actually a good disc, but I'm still going to give crap every time I got a chance. Downtown 9. So I know I threw Downtown 9 with a shift in Reese's event, but I don't usually. Do you guys throw backhand on this? Can't be with a headwind, there's no chance. Or I need a tailwind or a neutral at least. Let me try neutral. Something like that. Hit the one pole. Oh, wow. Maybe I need to think about that. The shift just straight up the middle. Yeah, you know, Curly, I was thinking it'd be too short here. But if it, yeah, that with no ground play, I'm not gonna like that with no ground play. Maybe if I aim higher and straight back, you saying, Adam? Maybe up here. I'll make the takeoff sound. Yeah, it works, but a little bit dependent on ground play, I think. 594 in the shift. It gets far. I'd probably do it in a tailwind. Yeah, if you get a little bit of bounce, it works out okay. Definitely a tailwind. Curly, if you missed when I played Reese's event on the channel, I had that 3 tailwind. After he actually went long past the basket. All right, what else am I seeing? I'm just looking at my chat down here. You guys mentioning Nokia 14. I don't even know the Nokia holes. Let me look at Nokia 14. Nokia 14, we only have one layout here, right? Yep, only one layout. Oh yeah, actually I've been throwing the shift here. Made a more neutral wind. Yes, thank you, Adam, for Northern Lights 3. I'll remember that. There's a more neutral wind. So I've been taking this with my shift right up here. And it works beautifully. You get to throw backhand at an accurate disc and get up there by the basket. Let's see how the diamond does. A little bit more hyzer. Oh, that's the lift. All right, so the lift got it there. And I mean, got it here to the basket. But that lift means I need to aim a bit lower so I can get through those trees. And boom, parked there. Worked well there. Nokia 17 will check out. And I want to get Northern Lights 3. Definitely going to get Northern Lights 3 because I've used the shift there a lot recently. Yes, 17. So my typical shift line, something like this. And again, some ground play would be nice. 400 feet, so I'm gonna have some work left to do there if it was a shift. But with the diamond and the light baked in, that is such a noticeable lift. And the more ground play, yeah, because the diamond's there. I can't throw this in. Oh, I can, cool. and Nokia 18. Yep, this is the one. I remember that one actually. Even though most of the real world courses, I don't have the shift figured out or the whole numbers figured out. There's a shift straight across. Let's see, because yeah, I was behind that tree, so my next shot would actually be sapphire there. Restart this one. And the diamond with this lift is gonna go. Wow, that's just so much lift. And then again, this would be sapphire, but just for fun, see if I can get the diamond to shift its way up there. Yeah, I mean, long. Oh, saved by the pine cone. I'm on my computer. I'm not going to be able to putt. Yeah, it's not as bad as it thinks. Just for saying less control, more distance. I don't know if I definitely necessarily feel less control. I'm not feeling that yet. It does come back a bit more. So whereas the shift will turn, just keep going, never turn its way back. The diamond has a little bit of forgiveness there if you're off, but the light does certainly make it a thing. Now where I was going, Northern Lights 3 is where I was going. Not in that wind. There we go. All right, so first the shift line, something like that, and see how far that gets me out there. I mean, fair, throw it in some four winds. That went out to 587. And the diamond on similar. A little bit further. Yeah, I mean, 594. Again, basically that same shot, that slight touch of stability. Lighter's going to get the wind. I think we'll really see that if we get a tailwind. See if I get a big tailwind here. All right, well, here, let's do this. Let's see if we can fight it. Adam, I like that comparison. Strive versus Rive. Where yeah, they're both going to be good. It's going to come down to a little preference because that diamond has a lift, like the Strive does. All right, so obviously a terrible shot, but it fought the wind. I don't really notice the difference because, well, there you go. There's the landing zone. That lift, though, that lift after the ground play. I think that's what's going to get into my bag because the shift drives me crazy. How much it sometimes just stops dead on the ground and just doesn't move because it lands flats. Yeah, Adam, diamond stats are on Discord. Just the exclamation point diamond. I'll bring it up. You know that, but other people watch it might. Curly, you're asking if I use it on Coyote Canyon 6. I don't remember what Coyote Canyon 6 looks like. I do use it here. Yeah. Now, Shwizzle, the Strive doesn't have light, but it does have some extra lift compared to the Rive. Okay, so powered down a little bit here. That's full power. Powered down a little bit. The shift just shifts its way over there and slides up to the basket. The diamond will again shift its way over there. That was noticeable for me. I think that longer flight, it was noticeable how it started to come back a little bit. I think I saw that. See the shift, get the aim point back. And shifting over and definitely going straight at the end. And Adam, all the discs were 175 built in. And if they have the light attribute, the act is 170. It hasn't been a really frontward facing part of the game because it hasn't been really messed with much. But the diamond is being brand new in that is the reason we're all talking about it now. Diamond shifts over. Yeah, very noticeable on that longer downhill that it's starting to come back a little bit. Later, Smooth. Have a good day at work. Yeah, but I am very happy that people are going to have access to this flight. And that's one of the reasons I'm thinking Diamond is because of the way, you know, I like when people watch my videos that you can copy some of the lines or maybe learn something from them. And I'm going to Maple Hill FPO 17. You can learn something from them. But if I'm throwing the shift and you don't have access to the shift, then it's not that useful. Currently, a light diamond would be 170, or whatever is 98% of 170. Oh, here, 170 times 0.98. It'd be 166.6. I don't know what they'd call it. 170 or how it actually work when it comes in, how that rounding would go. All right, here is the shift line here. Is it higher? I'm down there when I used to go with the like light paradigm. Let's try shifting over. Cool, and on this shot I'm totally okay down by this basket. Let it look at the basket for that throwing would be, and then I'll rethrow. Yeah, basket will be up there, maybe through a little foliage. Think we could get there though. And the diamond, get that lift taking it off, and being a right up here by the base also. A like light diamond would go crazy. It's kind of like when they DD released in the mystery boxes when they had a light turn DD, and I threw one of those. That thing was utterly crazy. Oh, forehand. I don't know how you guys play with a mouse. How just like you do, but it feels cumbersome. Try the first Valley 2 tee shot at him. I'll go check it out. I don't know how to do it though. I've never tried it much. Well, I've tried it here and there and gave it up pretty quickly because it wasn't working for me. Wait, Deathstroke, you don't think the light would stack on the diamond? I'm curious why that. All right, well, this is a heck of a wind, but heck, that's the intuition of knowing disc. That's fun. I can jump straight up there. I mean, intuitively throw that and get it nicely out to the island. Fantastic. See if the shift can do the same. You like aiming higher on this one? All right, Adam, I'll aim higher. But just one time because we have this wind. I'll aim like this. These aren't my kind of shots. You guys know, so I'm totally winging this. Oh, there's no skip on the ice. Never mind. I feel like that wind just makes me want to try to go something. All right, let's get rid of that temptation wind so I can stay focused. Yeah, just like you're saying, unless they updated it, fade and turn, that would stack besides windbreak. But because windbreak used to be built into putters and didn't stack, but now with light built in, okay, I see the logic there. I wonder if they changed that the way that works when they made uh, windbreak be able to stack. There you go, aiming higher, that's the solution, and a one wind. And it goes straight out here into the hologram rock. All right, let's see how the diamond does it. And that a little bit more fade and a little bit more reliable ground play. I know I'm liking it. I'm liking that ground play. Yeah, man, that's cool winter trail. I absolutely love that winter trail. Oh, well, that was just a bad shot. I mean, you can tell me if you disagree, and then you'd be wrong. But the winter trail is the best trail that is in this game. It's subtle. I like the subtleness of it. I keep getting that off to the left again. Yeah, this probably isn't going to be a shot that I'm going to change. Yeah, I don't like even how close I get to those rocks. But this is a good demonstration of that flight. It barely starts to come back and then doesn't do much. Yeah, safe shots are never bad. I mean, yeah, but it could be better. All right, where else have we used the shift? Reset Alwood 9. And then he showed me this one, so I'm kind of winging this based on a video I saw once. Not gonna mess with that wind, just because it's not that cool to see. All right, let's try out that wind. I think it was over here. Let me try the shift, what I saw first. Yeah, the shift goes down. Smacks into the tree. And that's how you play this hole with a shift. Right off the tree, bounce into the green. No, obviously not. I think this does have to aim low though, so maybe even a bit more over here. There we go, that'll work because that foliage slows it down, but keeps it going through. So the shift can get there, and of course the diamond's going to be able to do it, but are we going to be happy with it? Oh, yikes. That's definitely going to have to be some aim point adjustments because of that lift. That should go way down. Yep. Got to aim a lot lower. I think I like the lift in the long run, but definitely have to aim a bit lower because the shift on this height. Oh yeah, the shift on that height is getting foliage right off the bat, so definitely wouldn't work there. Or was that just my aim point shifted? Nope, the diamond gets over it. Well, there you go. That's that extra lift of the diamond coming into play. Yep. Adam, I'm seeing your comment now. Just a little bit too late that you get that collision near the T-pad. Ikigai Springs 5, isn't it? Look at that curly red. You know my holes better than I do. Ikigai Springs 5. Because the shift is fantastic here. All right, let's try to make it work in the wind. I don't think I'd actually throw the shift here in this wind, but I'll try it. Do the cabbage effects life dips more? I'm trying to think. I don't think it does. Oh, that's probably more of a question for Stever if he's dug into that to see if the little bit of foliage has a bigger effect on the light discs. Diamond and yeah, that lift is nice. It's nice, but it's definitely something to know. Let's try this one in a regular wind. Those both seem to fight the wind reasonably enough. I'm not usually throwing the shift into a headwind anyway. Yeah, that's that typical shot. Right up there to the landing zone. And the diamond, see if it has that typical shot, but a little bit extra ground play maybe. And a little bit extra ground play here would be good. Yeah, a little bit further up. Sorry, go with something wild. That's cool. That works out if you want to really turn to get closer. Then if you're going something like that, you might as well go forehand. I think the other main place I use this situationally, that I use a shift, is when there's that three right to left wind. And I don't want to have the fade too bad. Well, there is a Nokia hole that I've been wanting to try using it on. Was it 6? Yes. All right. This is what I've been working on figuring out the shift. And I think it's about here. And you got to give it a little bit of hyzer. And that shift gets up there fine. The diamond, see how the lift is going to deal with this. Yeah, way up there. But again, more ground play and all the way up to that tap in. A water skip of this would get definitely because the light discs or the flippier discs get the bigger skips. And it comes back a little bit. Yeah, I'm liking that diamond. Now I got to decide whether I put it in my bag as soon as this week for Valley or not. Nope, not going backhand. Shift. Yep. I mean, the shift reliably doesn't come back, but the diamond just straightens out that tiny bit. I think I already looked at Northern Lights 8, but I'm going to go back there because that's one when I first saw the line. Oh, actually, no, I'll go Northern Breeze 7 first. When I first saw the line in Northern Breeze 8, when Dan showed me, I thought it was fantastic because of the way the disc just did not come back. The shift just did not come back and bring itself over that wall. Come on, give me a one wind. But I wonder if the diamond would feel the same to me, or if I'd feel like the diamond is betraying me there. So forehand shift here. And aiming, I think it's about here, with a straight pullback. Yep. And that works with the shift, but that has to get under some foliage. So this one going to the diamond. Let's see if it can get under with that aim, or if I'm gonna have to make an adjustment. Get that aim line to back up. Nope, it still gets under with that wind. And basically the same shot. It's gonna roll in that same circle too. And the diamond to get over here. I've occasionally taken shift for this second shot. Oh, nope, not like that, I can't. Let's try one more, then I'll just get over that and go to the next tee shot. That's what you guys want to see. Yeah, let me know if there's another hole or situation you want me to check out. There you go. That gets over just fine. See if I could find, I'm gonna go out to Champions Landing 1, unless someone else has a tee shot they want to see, and just try and get a big tailwind, just to see how I can go with a four tail, or the four winds I can get on Champions Landing. Windswep Fields would probably be a better way to get a four wind if it doesn't come soon. I will get out to Champions Landing or Windswep Fields. It's a three wind. I prefer a left to right tailwind, but let's see how this goes out there. .456, and then the diamond. Because I think where it's going to really shine for distance wise is going to be those tailwinds. .449. I need more of a tailwind to actually show it. Two more, and then I'm just getting over to Windswep Fields to get that tailwind. All right, let me get to Windswep Fields. Just go windswept. No, one is too short. Where's windswept? Oh, where I passed it, didn't I? 4? Nope, that's not what I wanted. Windswep Fields, we need a long hole. 5, one of the longer ones. I really got to memorize these holes more. Nope. Yikes. Maybe 6. If this isn't logging too far, you see me still struggling. Shorter headwind. Yeah, exactly, Deathstalk. It's shorter in headwinds, but I've never thrown a shift or a diamond into headwind anyway. I can't think of any situation where I would do that. What's one of the longer Windswept Field holds? 2? Yes, this is what I wanted. Okay. Foxtail 8. I'll get out of the Foxtail 8. What's up, Dale? Welcome to the stream. All right, so see the shift get out there. And pretty far with that tailwind. 433. And now on the diamond. I still want to find a left to right tailwind. We're just going to, of course, make it go way further. But look at that. 459, like very close to that basket. I'd probably still go with a Rive. Well, not in that 4-wind. Not the glide skip Rive anyway in the 4-wind. Here, let's just see the ridiculousness of this. So a shift, like who throws a shift into a headwind anyway? It just turns and burns over there. See if maybe the diamond potentially goes even worse. I mean, I didn't notice that too much worse. But again, I'm not really worried about throwing this into headwind because it's just not something I'm going to do anyway. So let's find a left right tailwind and let this thing soar out there. But there's only 16 possible wins here. Why can't I get the one I need? No. No. Almost. Yeah, Adam, you said Foxtail 8. That's good because that's going to be the play I want to use when Foxtail gets to multiplayer in a 1-wind or a little bit of a tailwind. I think that's going to be a safe play as that shift or now a diamond getting just over the creek. If this is okay, there's a good tailwind. So let's see what this can do. I don't know why I just automatically shifted. Did a diamond just carry out there? And we see that in the lift, certainly getting it. Not really aiming at the basket, just going for the distance there. 449, the lift that we're not going to see with the shift. From diamond at 449, shift 397. Of course, that bit with the ground play. But I mean, that's one of the things I feel like it does do, is really bite on that ground play. Yeah, let's get out to Foxtail Meadows. Foxtail Meadows 8. And there's a 1-wind. So I already know the shift has no problem getting out there. You don't want to get too far to the right, of course, because it's further over there. But the shift is going to clear this in the 1-wind. But Hisha, I did Enso 3 is kind of the first ones I did on here, but I don't mind going back to it. I know not a lot of people were here right at the beginning. And the diamond, see if it's going to be even better. Oh, that hit foliage. That's not a good representation. On Enso 3, it was I liked the diamond getting a little bit more ground play. That was my end there. Okay, a little bit extra turn there. Get it clear though still? Yeah, still clear since sets us up nicely. I think I'd want to probably aim a little more over here. Yeah, that's looking like more like I'd want to throw this shot. A little bit safer off to the left. And straighten itself out. I want to check out on 4 as well. I think it was Foxtail Meadows 4. I think 4 is a long one. Tell me if I'm wrong. Yes. And not in the headwind, because I wouldn't do that in any sort of headwind for the distance here. Yeah, Adam, that shift or the diamond is no problem as long as it's not a headwind. The headwind will mess that up. But I think that's a safe play. I can't decide whether I think on Foxtail Meadows 8 if it's going to become something where most people are going for that eagle or most people are just going for the birdie. I don't know if it's going to be elite eagle or not. So throw shift up the middle. Uh-oh, overturn that. Let me throw that again to give a better representation. Give me the shift. There we go. Shift up the middle, because this is definitely one where a shift to shift can get you in range for a reasonable throw in. The diamond, I probably need to aim lower because that lift, and a little bit more hyzer because that aim lower is going to give it the turn. There you go, diamond 1, diamond 2, and here for possible eagle. That was lack of ground play. 120. Yeah, like would have been an eagle. Yeah, Yanni and Vuss, I mean, Aaron's probably going to run it every time too. But if you still watch like on Aaron's channel, we played our friendly round at Foxtail Meadows, going head to head, like live commentary with each other. And I wait for it because I was up and thought I had nothing to lose, but played it so badly that I missed. So reteed and then went in the water. And then when I tried again, or when Aaron went for it, he missed too and went to the drop zone. So it's going to take a lot to get out. It's such a far downhill hole. That's so risky to get there. Somebody gave me another hole that they wanted to check out before ENSO 3. There was Champions Landing 8. Champions Landing. Ah, yes. I off the tee though? I don't know about off the tee. I'll try it. But like it's usually a sapphire for me off the tee, a forehand sapphire even. Because if you're going for it, it's got to be like paradigm. Become like there with this wind, like there with my paradigm. But that's why I don't go for it too much because that happens. Let's see. I I don't know. Is there a backhand play here? It's probably something backhand like this with a shift that sends it the right direction. So shift 1. Oh, didn't mean to rethrow. There goes a bit of a better looking flight there. One shift. Yeah, the upshot. Okay, that's what we're thinking there. Come on back. Let's try the diamond getting up there. Oh, you were thinking FPO. Excuse me. It still gets in range though. Let me jump over to FPO and see that for the second shot. Champions 98 on the FPO. It's a good win. Here, let's see the diamond first. See if I can get this kind of intuitively with the diamond. First shot, barely sticking. Up shot with the diamond. Let's try to go default height. Give that a chance to get up there. Wow, that's fantastic to be within 130. Oh, I'm about to show you guys live on stream how I feel like I don't know how to hit these anymore. Yeah, that's what happens to be a lot. That's okay. Let's get here. I see a request for Foxtail Meadows 2. Let's see, Foxtail Meadows 2. I don't think I was throwing it on Foxtail Meadows 2. Oh, no way. Oh, yikes. I don't like that at all. I mean, I'll do it. I'll do it to show you. I mean, it'll get there. But I know a hole that's wide open like this where you don't have to shape the shot, I don't think is going to be the time to throw an understable disc. Because I mean, it can certainly get there, no problem. You can even be a little higher there. And let it get out there. But this is going to be like even a sticky musket, glide musket, sticky musket. Most of your fairways are going to get there. With this headwind, I'll go to the water skip sapphire. And like this is a way easier play to figure out and manage. Putting is difficult with a mouse. All right, I'll go check out Northern Lights 3 again. I know a lot of you joined in after I did that one. Carolina 4 would just throw your musket. If you have a musket, it's way easier. I mean, or of course, 4 headwind, glide sapphire. Where was I going? AEI ENSO 3. All right, so ENSO 3 with a shift. I was about here. And the shift jumped down. That's right. The diamond my first time was hitting this bamboo a lot, overturning itself. There's probably one of the more perfect shots with the shift I've ever thrown. I'm gonna try to diamond on that same aim point. And definitely a bit flippier. Aiming downhill with the light disc out of the hand. But look at that. Look at that ground play. I love that. I mean, 127 on flat ground. There's not much more you can ask for here, even though I still feel like I can't make this the 2 win because I don't know how to make that adjustment. Oh, managed to do one. Yeah, this is, oh, well, this wind, I don't know if I'd do it. But let's see if it works out. That's a reasonable layup in this wind. I think it shapes this fairway really nicely. And we don't need to do that throwing right now because that'll be embarrassing when I try this and miss. Yeah, Adam Austin, what's the verdict? I'm gonna try out the diamond. Certainly one of my motivating factors is that more people can access the diamond right now. And I think, who was it? Curly, was that you telling me in Discord chat that it's going into one of the pools, like the level up pool or the multiplayer pool? Or the multiplayer reward track pool? Because if it's going into one of those, then I mean, definitely will make it more available. If it's not, that might have me hold off a little bit because I want what I'm throwing to be something other people can use. Like it sucks to try and feel like I want to do teaching or coach stuff like that on channel, but not be able to do it because you look at a line like, hey, that's a cool line. How do I throw that? You need a shift. How do I get a shift? You can't because it hasn't been around for a while and it's not coming back. I mean, I'd imagine this diamond, similar to the sapphire, will be out there. See if I can do anything to help get this diamond into people's hands soon. See what I can do in any beat and bam events. I doubt Charlie's going to want to give it out as quickly or as easily as we do glide sapphires right now, but it could potentially be something to win. Usually about a month or so after a new disc comes out, it's going to be available for custom discs. are recommended as an alternative to shift, it's the diamond. I know on the beta testers chat, when I first saw the diamond, I was very nonplussed with it. It takes a lot for me to come around to a new disc. I think just seeing something new had me feeling not great about it. But I threw it a little bit, and I said, like, who was it? I think Dan said it has a flight that reminds me of the shift. And I said, oh, well, that sounds great for people who don't have the shift, can maybe get something similar because the shift isn't as readily available. And then Reese chimed in and said that's exactly its goal. So this diamond, and by the stats, like I said, basically the same. You can aim lower with a ton of lift. Oh, not that much lift. Skipped off the ground. It's, I mean, for the most part, the same shots. And if you don't have a shift, the diamond is going to be able to fill that slot for you. No problem. That low burner has a lift, so it's going to get further. And this is definitely going to be a great disc for your bags. Cool. Anything else you guys want me to check out or show in here before I shut down and try to get into multiplayer a little bit? Try to figure out how to record. I don't know if I'll be able to record videos this week if I can't get my computer cables to connect up and show my screen. I know I might do multiplayer with Steam. Probably not. That doesn't sound that fun to me. Trying to figure out putting and the whole control thing. Easy to use, lightweight driver. Loving it. Deli saying for not to have to switch to skip sapphire, at least one of the bags. Yeah, I never had a bag of skip sapphire, so that didn't matter. Cool. Well, I'll see you guys suggesting any other ones that you're hoping to check out. I'm gonna jump into some multiplayer, probably not on a live stream. I'll take out my phone and do it that way. So if you're playing, maybe I'll see you in there and maybe get something recorded if my phone's going to do recordings. If I can't do good recordings, then who knows? Maybe there's a beat and band this next Friday, so I might have to play that on Steam if I can't get the recording figured out. So you guys have an extra advantage with that. And a sweet bonus event and some tiers have been dropping on Discord. Make sure you check those out. Cool. Thanks for joining in, guys, and I will see y'all next time. Later.